Hello everyone, welcome back to the back post. This video is actually a part 2, so if you want to watch part 1, go check it out. I highly recommend it. This is the final podcast, and we filmed for so long that we kind of thought it'd be best to split it into 2 parts. If you want to listen to it all though, check it out on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. We're everywhere. But then, yeah, this video is about transfers. We look at our predictions from the start of the season. And we argue a lot, of course, that's what we always do. So yeah, let's get into the video.
And we're back to part 2. Jay was in some starburst, then we had technical difficulties, so we're starting it again. Oh, Jay's actually left, hasn't he?
I'm back now.
Oh, he's here.
Right, clap. Hello, we're back to part 2. We've had many technical difficulties. We're starting again. Everything's fine. At the start of the season, we did some predictions. Everyone was wrong, apart from I think a combined, so out of 6, top 6 and bottom 3, so out of 9, 18, 27 predictions, I think we got 3 right as a group. So come here for your football knowledge.
That's how much we know about football. Welcome to the back post, everyone.
I mean, is there any point talking about individually? Steve Bruce tricked us all. He's actually not a terrible manager. Somehow I didn't say Norwich were going to go down, or Jay. Jay, how did we not think Norwich were going down?
1 point to
Mate, I don't know. No, but you know what we said in the first
sign
part,
did Norwich give us?
But shame.
They had that good
but this
start.
was before that's irrelevant. They had the good start after we spoke about them. How did we look at Norwich and go, you know what? Newcastle's worse than them.
Yeah, you know what? To be fair,
what's wrong with us?
We had Sheffield. At least for Sheffield, it kind of made sense. They proved us wrong, but it kind of made sense. But Newcastle and versus Norwich, you put them two together, we were a bit deluded.
In regards to Sheffield, no one knew that was going to happen. So we got to let ourselves off.
Free pass on that one. I still think they're going to get relegated next season.
I don't know why. I thought you was just going to say, I still think they're going to get relegated. It's like, Josh, no. They can't.
I still think there's a point deduction coming their way.
I predict it. I mean, as much as we didn't put Norwich in the bottom 3, Josh, we put Everton in the top 6.
Yeah.
What's that about?
If you told me they were going to get Ancelotti, I'd have confirmed that. I'd have doubled down on that. But
true.
Again, was not to be. At least, we both knew Arsenal were falling out. So even though we didn't get who was replacing them, all of us were very harsh on Leicester, because I know Leicester haven't been great up until this season between the winning, but still harsh.
I also remember in the pod, I was torn between Everton and Wolves for 6th place. So,
but you put Everton.
Just about got it wrong.
You'd have been wrong either way.
Just about wrong.
You'd have been wrong either way. Wolves didn't finish 6th.
Listen.
We did. That's Tottenham's place.
And Adam thought you'd be 2nd, and we both thought you'd be 3rd.
Well, I didn't think Pochettino was going to.
But that was under Poch, not Mourinho. Yeah.
But you can't be slagging off Mourinho. I love Poch more than you, but you can't say that's under Poch when Poch left at 14th and we then climbed to 6th. That's not bad. Mourinho has not had a bad time of Tottenham if you think he's taken us from 14th to 6th.
This will be his biggest achievement yet, after United 2nd.
Yeah.
Just shows how little he gives a shit about Chelsea, doesn't he, Adam?
Yeah.
I feel like
getting bankrolled by the richest team in the land. Like, oh well, won a league, fucking piss easy. Let's get into a real challenge with real clubs.
With United,
thinking, isn't it, Adam?
they're not rich, are they?
No, but they've earned that wealth. We've had this debate before. United earned every single bit of wealth they have through being the biggest club for so long. They didn't just get a Russian guy that needed somewhere to hide his bloody death money. Right, we've been through this, so we're not going through it again.
It's getting very old. You're the one that keeps bringing it up. Anyway, you both thought City would win. I mean, a lot of people thought it'd win. I just put Liverpool for there. I didn't. Josh said this. I didn't say Liverpool are going to smash the league. I thought it'd be very close, and they'd just edge it. And
but looking back at that top 6, for all of us as a season as a whole, it's interesting how much it's changed from then to now. A lot of clubs.
Definitely.
Like Tottenham are now a mid-table side. which is so are Arsenal.
Mid-table, you.
Everton are still a mid-table side, but for some reason you thought they would finish 6th.
I don't know what we were thinking.
You signed one player and you think you're the best team in the world again. United fans. Forget what I've just said to Jay. United fans, as much as they've earned all their glory, are so fucking self-entitled. I can't wait for you guys to go. One of you will experience a drought at some point, like a drought. I know you think you've been through a drought, Adam, where you've won the Europa League and an FA Cup. That's not a drought. And when you experience that, I'm going to be pissing myself laughing as Tottenham lifts its 5th Audi Cup in a row.
Oh, you fucking beat me to it. I'm just going to say, well, we're 6th. Oh, God. No. It's always weird looking back at your predictions, isn't it?
Especially because you're always going to be wrong. I think we should leave that well and truly behind and not discuss predictions at all until next season, where we get them all wrong all over again. But for now,
come back for that.
I've got a transfer question for you all.
Okay. Let's go.
You can sign. I mean, it's difficult for Chelsea because they've already spunked, another however many 100 million on, new players, and possibly, we'll leave out Havertz because that's not official. But you can only sign one player, not including ones you've already signed. Who'd you sign?
Messi.
Brilliant.
Fuck you, Adam.
Brilliant.
Right,
let's try that with a bit of realistic.
He's got you though, because if you
team building.
Yeah. Oh God, he's got.
United doesn't need Messi though, does it? Do they? Like United needs someone probably a new keeper actually. But anyway, this is my question to ask Adam: a realistic signing to bring into United, please.
I mean, there's a big one for you, lot.
When you say realistic, do you mean? Do you mean if we've been linked to him already, or
what? No. Just what do you need that is United can attract probably anyone in the world apart from Ronaldo and Messi, and what is the thing that United needs most to be a better team next season?
I think if I could sign one position, I think I'd go for a centre half. But saying
to
that,
partner Maguire.
Yeah, exactly. But saying that. Yeah, I think you'd be gambling with centre halves at the moment. I think City. We was going to gamble with Ake. City have now gambled with Ake because at the end of the day, he played for Bournemouth, who have just been relegated. So
I love that clip of Ollie saying, we need a left-footed centre back, and he's just gone to City.
And City go in.
It's just the way Ake laughed. He was like, "Leave me alone."
Well, to be fair, Adam, Ake's gone to City. John Stones might be available for you.
No, we'll keep Lindelof.
I was gonna mention John Stones because I don't think he's what we need, but realistically, they're selling him for 20 mil, which I think is quite cheap for him. I think he's a talent. I think he's a ball playing centre back, which is something more and more important nowadays. I think under the right.
You don't need that. You need an actual.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying for us. I'm saying under the right coach as well. He could be I think someone needs to snap him up because I think that's really big. He's only 25 as well, 26. So someone needs to snap him up.
Have you seen that? It's that Everton post, and it says we already know what's happening.
It's beautiful.
And it's Deeney, Stones, and someone else.
The other one? Yeah, no, I've seen.
It's just Deeney. There's actually big rumours that Tottenham are going to go in for Deeney. And
he played your Llorente. Be your Llorente.
It's perfect. You need a striker that would like to get a bit of a payday and know that he's going to sit behind Kane. Perfect player.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Now take that in a heartbeat.
You need that. You should swipe that up quick.
So is the answer a centre back, Adam?
Sorry, yeah, the answer is centre back, but I couldn't tell you which centre back because I don't.
There's one centre back in the world right now. There's one centre back in the world that's dead set. If you're going for a big centre back, it's Koulibaly. Is the only one that everyone wants.
But I've never watched him play. I don't know if
I wouldn't. Have. I would actually. If I was United, do you know who I would go for? 100%. Bearing in mind you are United, you probably wouldn't be able to get him because of the club he's at.
Sergio Ramos.
Varane.
How old Sergio Ramos now? Is he 32? Getting on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think of Varane, to be fair. I'd rather have Varane over
I think
Ramos, age-wise. But that I don't think, like you said, I don't think that would actually happen.
But you are United. Like, it's not like you are, and I'm not being funny, it's not like you are a Everton or a Tottenham. Like, you are United. So it would be possible. I think that would be, or that Umakamo guy, but that is a bit of a risk.
But that's what you're saying. You were mentioning people that aren't world-class centre-halves, apart from Varane, obviously, but I think that's a problem with centre-halves at the moment. There isn't many greats that you could...
Well, all three of our teams arguably need at least one centre-back this summer. And so
Sanchez,
do...
Dyer and Vertonghen. What are you on about?
Sorry.
You need, Jay.
I forgot about Foyth. No, but and even City
Tanganga
needed one, and they're banking on Ake to come through. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a relegated player, so there's a drought of centre backs right now. Like, we're in desperate need.
I think that is harsh. You've both said that now, and I think Ake is class.
I love Ake. I thought we should have got him.
It doesn't matter how good you are if the striker you're meant to be defending against keeps running at Steve Cook instead of you. What can you do?
Yeah, no. I mean, genuinely, I think because he used to be a Chelsea player, we should have gone back in for him or something. I don't know, because he is class. He's good.
But I do think players don't want to go back to their clubs normally. Like Pogba's a different example, but like you look at Sancho, if he goes to United, City let him go. There is a tendency for these players to go. De Bruyne to Chelsea, coming back, not going to Chelsea.
I thought that's what
wouldn't go back. All of these, I'm not saying they went in for them, but at the same time, you must look at a club that's deemed you not good enough and go, right, I'm going to fucking show you. Let's go.
Yeah, 100%. That's just instinct. I was going to say, I thought you'd say Sancho, Adam.
No, I don't, because I don't think we need a winger that much, to be honest with you.
Because he thinks Greenwood is the greatest player in the entire world. So where's Sanchez going to go, Jay? They've got Greenwood.
We don't fucking need him.
But the thing is with Sancho is he plays on the left, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure he plays on the left. He prefers the left.
No, he plays both. He plays both equally for Dortmund.
Right, fair enough.
And a bit of Cam,
Okay.
Maybe put Greenwood in Cam. Ooh, imagine that.
Greenwood in Cam. You got fucking Rashford, Martial. No, you have him. Two Cams, man.
It doesn't really work because it would disbalance their squad then you've got. But it was just
before Martial started, getting back into the game, I'd have put Greenwood up front.
But doesn't Rashford want to be up front? This is a genuine question. Does he not want to be up front?
Our front three right now are all strikers.
Yeah.
It's working at the moment, but there's games where even against Leicester there wasn't much creativity in terms of wing play. They're all got natural minds as being a striker. So I think that's why Sancho would be good for us.
Yeah.
What about you, Josh? Same question to you.
I mean, we all need a centre back, but that's I won't say that. What I will say, we've got Mourinho, so we need to play some Mourinho ball. So we need someone to sit between the defence and the midfield. We need a Makaleli, a Kante, a Fabinho, a Fernandinho. We need that player that's going to sit there. He needs to play a little bit of football. Just enough to pass, a bit of League One quality football.
You know what?
His role needs to be to stop other people playing football. That's what we need.
Indeed, he would be quite good, I reckon, for you.
Indeed, he is absolutely prime. Sumer looks good from Nice, but you never really know. Indeed, he would be an absolute dream.
I think every top
signing.
6 team would take a Didi right now.
Absolutely. Even like you're looking at, I know Rodri. Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, absolutely. You have him in the year 2026 on my FIFA career mode. He's
it's set in stone. I mean, we wouldn't.
Yeah, indeed.
Because of Kante.
Would you not?
Do you know what I don't get about Kante at the moment? If I was Kante, I'm not disrespecting Chelsea because he plays for a massive Premier League club. I know that. He's happy. I'm sure he's perfectly happy. The guy was born in Paris, and I just see him going back to Paris.
Apparently,
PSG.
We're looking to sell him. Apparently, according to some of the the news coming out of Chelsea. We're looking to sell fucking everyone. We're looking to sell Zuma, Christensen, Emerson, Alonso, and Kante. And I think that'd be a big mistake. And Kepa, sorry, yeah, Kepa. We're looking to loan Kepa out apparently.
Oh wow. Fair enough.
We're looking to loan him out because we spent so much money on him. We spent so much money that we're looking to loan him to increase his value to hopefully resell or get back. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
Well, it's mad.
I've heard that if you do loan him, then it would be Nick Pope that would come in.
No.
I don't.
Nah.
I'd take
I don't
him.
see that.
I'd take him, but I don't see it. I see us going
I'm not
somewhere.
Elliot, if you're at this point in the pod, there's no disrespect to Nick Pope. I just don't see it. I don't see... Nick Pope is a very, very good keeper, but there is a reason, and this is a complete compliment to Burnley, that the keepers Heaton looked so good. And, Hart, admittedly, he'll come back and he said, well, we didn't when Hart was in, and that's because Hart couldn't be trusted, I think. But that's because Burnley's defensive system's so good. Burnley keepers have to deal with a very specific type of shot, and that's not close range shots. It's because there's so many low blocks in the Burnley defence that shots tend to go higher, and the keeper kind of already knows where they're going to go. If that makes sense.
That says a lot about. Cause I think Tarkowski got the most blocks in the Premier League this season. So. And backing your point up.
But yeah, no, and I do think he's a good player. I do. I think he's. I mean, if United persist with De Gea, I've heard a lot of rumours that you're trying to pry Henderson off them.
Well, I've heard literally yesterday, Schmeichel. So, but
United.
No, this is for United. Apparently, United want Schmeichel in. They get rid of De Gea and Henderson will either stay at Sheffield or be loaned out somewhere else. But we have been linked to every single player under the sun. So
yeah, I mean every season you are, ain't you? Really? When I worked at Full-Time Devils last season,
I try not to look into any of the transfers until I see someone in a shirt.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, no, we're very similar. Like last season, it was getting ridiculous. Like, do you remember? Was it last season or the season before? Like we were linked with like Crouch and Carroll and all that stuff.
Carroll, yeah.
But
can I ask you guys a question?
Go on.
Do you know? Does this name mean anything to you, Jack Clark?
Not really.
I recognise it, but go on.
Tottenham signed him for like 17 million last year from Leeds.
Oh wait, the Leeds guy that you sent back to
14
Leeds.
million or something. And we sent him back to Leeds, and he couldn't get in the Leeds squad, so we sent him to QPR. He played like 5 games without scoring, and he's going to come into the Tottenham squad next season or get loaned out again. But I honestly cannot fathom why we've spent so much on him. If he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong. But apparently, Dybala's image rights. As far as I'm aware, the Dybala deal was done. And then they went, oh, by the way, there's 5 million in image rights. And we went, oh, I don't think so. Pull the plug on that fucker. And then Levy turned to Leeds and went, 14 million for Jack Clark? Absolutely. And you sat there going, what?
You know what? And don't get me
happening?
wrong, your owner is Daniel Levy. Like, he does business and he does it quite well, but that is some mental business right there. That's bizarre. I was going to say, Ross Barkley, although he's not like set the world afire, like he was only 16 and he's done okay at Chelsea.
Yeah, I know, but Ross Barkley was a clearly good player, whereas that was ripping it up at Everton.
So can you see any of your players leaving? Both of you, realistically, can you actually see people leaving?
No one leaves Tottenham. They die at Tottenham.
That's fair. Jay makes a very valid point. I can see maybe someone like Sissoko. You know, the big question's over if we're going to stick with Ndombele.
But saying Ndombele,
yeah.
Hopefully we do, genuinely, because if he goes to Barcelona, if he goes to Juve, if he goes to Inter, he is going to look fucking incredible. And even at that point, you can say, oh, well, it never would have worked for us, so it doesn't really matter, but it'll still hurt. But, you know, like Sissoko, maybe his time's up. Lamella will die at Tottenham. Just as a big shout here, I saw this on Twitter the other day. Lamella has already nailed on to be like Europa League player of the season. He is going to fucking thrive.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to go to... who are you playing the other year, Jay?
Mulvidi.
Mulvidi, and he's going to just tear shit up. Do you remember the Rabona he scored in the Europa League?
I don't know.
Oh my god, right, just Google it after this. Ball comes in, Rabona's it into the top corner. It's happening every week.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday, Lamella's going to tear shit up, and I'm here for it. I'm excited.
Fair enough.
No, yeah, it's difficult. Like Lloris, I think, will stay. Our defence will probably stay. You know, they're either young or they've signed new contracts.
Sessegnon's still got a point to prove.
Sessignon has a massive point to prove, but
But see if he can come into your squad though, like will Mourinho sort of play him?
I'm just worried that because of the season we've had, I'm going to wake up one morning to breaking news and it's going to be Son holding a Madrid. He could be holding a Madrid. Son could be holding any shirt in the world, and you wouldn't be that surprised.
He is. I think he's your best player at the moment, better than Kane.
It's good. Ali might leave.
Where would he go though?
I don't know, but he's
You can go with Lingard wherever Lingard goes.
Oh, both go to Everton. That was it. He was in Everton's post.
He was in Everton's post. That was it. But
Everton.
Let's not mix words here, Adam. Dele Alli is 10 times the player Lingard is, so pipe down.
Yeah, all right. I've not have a comeback for today.
I think he needs to. He needs to go somewhere that will appreciate that he is the second coming of Thomas Muller, and nurture that, because that's what Dele Alli is. And the issue is, not many teams in the world, including Bayern Munich, up until Flicks come in, have a role for Thomas Muller, because he doesn't do much other than score goals and get an assist, but he doesn't put in that graft.
Is that all you want?
But he's class. No, not particularly. But when you get the best out of Thomas Muller, Adam, what happens? Good things happen.
Are you honestly comparing Dele Alli to Thomas Muller?
No, I'm not saying that they're similar. I'm not saying he's as good as Thomas Muller. I'm saying they're very similar players. They are. That's just a fact. Their playing style, their kind of height and sort of aerial threat and skill on the ball are incredibly comparable. They need to be in a very specific system as a second striker, not as a cam, as a second striker to get the best out of them. And a lot of teams don't have the facilities to bring that out in a player.
Right.
This is perfectly reasonable. Fuck off.
This
is a perfectly reasonable point.
Can you keep arguing? I really need to live.
I mean, there's nothing to argue about. Like, there is a comparison there.
No, but there isn't.
Thomas Muller has had a shocking season before went under Kovac. I know since when Kovac left.
How many goals has Thomas Muller scored in the Bundesliga in the World Cup? But no, my point. This is frustrating because Dele Alli's done absolutely nothing. He come onto the scene as this young prospect.
Do you know how many goals Dele Alli?
Go on, bring that stat up again.
I can't remember the stat off the top of my head. It's in a different video. But let's have just a quick look, shall we, at their wiki page. He's 24, Adam. He's 24. He's younger than me, right? He scored 50 goals for Tottenham in 156 games. That's good. That's good. So that's 1 in every 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? That's 1 in every 3. Okay. Thomas Muller, let's get him up, has scored 118 in 351. So you know what? That's just under 1 in every 3. So fuck off.
Ali looks like a 70s porn star though.
Oh, grow up.
So are you telling me, Rax? So are you telling me if you put Dele Alli,
they're just as good as each other?
Yes, you are.
But I'm saying if you put Ali in Bayern Munich's team, he does things. He's 24. I'm not having this. This is ridiculous. Maybe not now, but the team, the Dele Alli that was 2014 to 2017. Yes, absolutely.
It's 2020.
I'm just saying that under the right manager, like Mourinho almost cracked it. When Mourinho came in, Dele Alli started scoring for fun again, and he's fallen off again. Maybe he's not mentally there as a Premier League player, but you can't deny that he's a class player, and even if he doesn't, we bought him for 5 million. We've got more than our money's worth for him. He was phenomenal.
That's not the point, though. You're comparing him to Thomas Muller.
It's just a big comparison.
I just said they're no, but Thomas Muller is a very, very. I'm not saying that he's a star. Thomas Muller is a very unique type of footballer. There's not a lot of footballers in the world like Thomas Muller. Dele Alli plays in a similar style to that very unique way in which Thomas Muller plays football. That's all I'm saying.
I'm happy to leave that one there.
Brilliant. Fuck you both.
Listen, listen, with the whole
No,
Dele Alli thing.
You fucking left it.
I fucking leave it in, you dickhead, man. I don't have anywhere else to go, though. That's the problem. I've got no more notes. I've run out of notes.
I'm done. Good.
No, come on. We've got to end it on a high, boys. We've got to end it on a high, Josh. Don't end it on a down one. If you made it this far,
comment if you agree that Thomas Muller and Dele Alli are comparable in the manner of which they play football, not necessarily the skill in which they play that in that
Josh,
style.
it got lost. All right, hear me out. It got lost in translation because me and Adam clearly thought you were comparing them as players, not to the style of which they play. You were comparing the fact that they're you were like, Dele Alli is as good as Thomas Muller. He'll get into Bayern.
No, I didn't say that.
But this is lost in translation.
You're now just telling dirty lies.
Lost in translation. That's what I thought you were saying.
Josh, but if you put Muller and Ali in the same sentence, right? It just makes you look a bit like a dick. You know what I mean?
No, in the same way that you compare a pacey striker, Shea Adams, to Aubameyang, they play very similar. They run into the channels. That's what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying now, Josh. I understand what you're saying now, but before I didn't. I thought you were comparing them in a different way. Jesus Christ.
Well, Adam's still fucking, Yeah. I'm done.
Well, anyway, we're still in Europa League.
And you've got that to look forward to, Adam. Tell us about it.
That's a segue. So, yeah, I didn't, to be honest, I forgot what score the first leg was, and it was 5-0. And it brought it all back to me. I mean, it's only Lask. But, yeah, so we're playing on Wednesday. I'm sure you'll get a review of the game on Wednesday night off me. But it's fine. We're 5-0 up. I don't know if we're going to play kids or not. I don't know how to take this now. Now the season's over for, now we've not got any games ahead of us apart from the next round. Do we rest players? Do we keep them playing?
Do you think you can win the Europa League this season?
Yeah.
Do you think that's something you're going to really go for?
I think you'd be really disappointed if we didn't win it.
Really
All
disappointed?
I'm saying is there's some angry Wolves that have been robbed of Europa League football next season. That's all I'm saying.
And
there's some angry Wolves hunting in packs. And they're coming for you.
It is a shout. I think a Wolves United final would be so exciting.
Who else?
Are Arsenal still in it?
No, you got Arsenal. No, Arsenal got kicked out by Olympiacos. Yeah, they got knocked out by Olympiacos.
Yes, they did, yeah.
No, you've got Inter Milan still in there.
Roma.
Yeah, you do.
Roma in there.
Sevilla, who have
Lukaku coming for a bit of revenge.
Yeah, you got Frankfurt, who are decent-ish. So yeah, I think Inter.
Leverkusen.
Yeah, Leverkusen.
Well, listen, we're obviously the best team in that competition, aren't we? On paper.
I think Inter Milan are close.
On paper,
maybe on Inter.
On paper, no, you're about the same. I would say you and Inter Milan are quite similar.
You'd probably say, I don't think it will fall like this because I think the fixtures are already announced. Who wins what game.
Well, it'll fall. But it'll fall like that if you both. You at some point, if you and Inter win all of your games, you will meet. If it's the final, if it's the semi-final.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but what I'm saying, I don't think it could be a final. Yeah. That's the point I was going to make. Which would have been a nice final.
The thing that should scare you about Inter is they've got their attack is not bad, and they've got a bit of some weird elements of obviously these Young and Moses and everything, but the defence of Godin, Skriniar, and De Vrij with Handanovic behind them compared to
and Young. Don't forget Young.
There's so many stories here. Like Chris Smalling at Roma as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he won't be able to play against United, will he? Because
Of course
English
not.
teams don't allow it.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Imagine Chris Smalling.
But Young has been sold, hasn't he? He's got
Yeah.
a banger, by the way, against Atlanta. Did you see it?
I didn't
No.
know.
Oh,
He ain't done too bad, has
Actually.
he?
he's done all right, and he's got hair. You know, mad.
Got hair now.
Who knew he
Grew
could grow
fair
hair?
play to him. But
Right, I think the only thing we should say before bringing this slowly to a close is you got to feel sorry for Lask, because how depressing must it be to be like, let's, I don't know, 5's one thing, but 3-0 down and still having to go for a second leg 4 months later against a big European club, Adam? Can you think of anyone else that has that particular issue?
I think you best ask Jay that one.
Jay, can you think of anyone?
can't think of anyone, mate. Bit of a blank.
Nah, fair.
No.
Imagine if you go out there and smash it up now. I'm gonna.
Don't say it, man. Don't say
Briefly
it.
mention this, yeah.
I think I need to do some sort. I will genuinely be willing to do some sort of forfeit if Chelsea go out there and do it. I don't know what, but
We'll come up with something before then. Listen,
Yeah.
don't say that yet, because that's what will kill me. The fucking that that little bit in your mind that goes.
you've been playing really well,
what
Jay.
if?
Bayern Munich have not had anything to play for a while.
No, don't. You know what? I said
They're
this.
still
to,
a much better team than you. They've
They're
got the poor man's Dele Alli.
Poor man's
He's
Dele
coming.
Alli.
He's coming for you.
Now listen. This is ridiculous now, because listen to what we've got going into this game. We've got
heard
Pulisic
all your
has been,
injuries.
Pedro injured, Jorginho and Alonso suspended, Ruben, Willian and Kante extremely doubtful that they'll play. Like,
You got Batshuayi there.
But
Bash.
look what happened in Paris. We played the kids. They've got a lot to prove. Why can't you do that?
Chelsea have no more kids to play.
Oh, that's true.
They've played them all.
You can play
They're actually
Batshuayi.
playing their kids.
no, we have that Andrew in.
Okay. Billy Gilmore's still on crutches.
Billy Gilmore is also still on crutches, yeah. Don't listen, like, I ain't gonna get my hopes up for this game. I think we'll just go put a random squad out, go and have a bit of fun, try to do your best, but like no one's expecting anything, and you're a fool if you are.
Brilliant. Sounds like year 11 PE.
Go have fun, lads. It's taking part that is the what matters here. Yeah, no. Again, I'll do a fan cam for that as well, but I could probably tell you what it'll be like. It'll be a big oh well. Alright, is there anything else to add, lads, or are we done? It's been probably the longest pod of the season, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no one will be watching at this point.
Yep.
So I could say something horrendous.
Go on, say
I
something.
won't. I could.
You already
I'm
have
not-
with the Ali and Muller comparison.
The poor man's.
I bet you think.
We're not ending it on
Who are
this
you gonna
fucking
compare?
point. We're not ending it on this point. Listen, thank you everyone for watching. Not only this podcast, but the whole of the season. It's been a wild ride. I can't wait for season 3. I can't wait for the Champions League videos that we're going to do. Really appreciate anyone that is watching to this point as well, because you're an OG if you are. Anything else,
For
lads?
one final time of the season, we'll say the most important thing that we say on this podcast before we end. So, 3, 2, 1.
Tell your dad.
Oh no, you've ruined it. I was getting emotional then, and you've ruined
I'm
it.
good. Josh, you're getting sacked, mate. He's getting sacked in the morning.
We're reviewing your contract.